Okay, we're back. And today we will go ahead and head into this ice cave. We have plate armor of RC+, so we're relatively safe. And we want to do this before, or perhaps in lieu, of the labyrinth on this floor. Because labyrinths suck. We can probably just fight this stuff. Alright, let's see if we can't get through these ice clouds without too much trouble. Unfortunately, we've been caught in the middle of them. You know what, why don't we swap to the blowgun. Jeez, how obnoxious. I don't care too much if I miss the labyrinth, so we're gonna rest, we're gonna walk, you know, we're not gonna take any great heroic measures to try to finish this quickly. Let's drop Wand of Polymorph to get this potion of resistance. Good stuff. Alright, let's throw steel. Tomahawks are returning now. Got him. Still trying to make good use of these needles. This is going to be, well, this ice cave was in dungeon, so this is going to be the one with a giant. Probably going to miss out on the ice cave, or excuse me, on the labyrinth. I just don't care that much. Excuse me. Disintegration I'd actually like to hold on to. Believe it or not. What can we drop? The answer is not much. Jeez, this sucks. Suppose I can go ahead and get rid of my poison needles, but I don't want to. I'm really only holding on to the Dagger of Distortion as a matter of principle. Technically, there's this Demise video where he gets blinked into a with a disto weapon. He gets blinked into like a little cage, and if he didn't have his own disto weapon, which he didn't, there's no way to get out of that because the particular vault he was in had a silent specter, so it was, you know, there was no way. He didn't have a wand of digging either, so it's kind of a confluence of bad events. And there's a lot of things like that that can happen. I've seen other things happen in Trunk where, like, a guy was in Pan and he spawned in like a big stone room, and if he had had a disto weapon, he could send himself to the abyss and get enough experience to get Shatter, you know, and break his way out, or to read a teleport and then step through an exit, you know. And that's, you know, some people will carry around a disto weapon because they think they're going to abyss themselves to get out of danger. That's stupid. Don't do that. Because you can, more often, you will just take damage or get blinked around, or both. It's really bug defense, you know. Oh, this is just too good. I gotta make use of this sweet little hallway. What a nice use of Lamplifier. I think there's no way that we're going to get into the labyrinth. We got a relatively long ice cave here. Again, I'm not too concerned. The labyrinth has been nerfed so badly, it may as well not exist. Alright, let's immolate these dudes. Yes. Dang it. That sucks. It's not really working at all. Didn't really need to use immolate there, I guess. Didn't even really work out. Don't need the Ring of Ice. We don't need whatever this chainmail is. Arbalest of Freezing would be nice if we were earlier in the game, you know. But we're more than devoted to throwing now. Let's see. The walls and floor vibrate strangely for a moment. Yep. As I suspected. No labyrinth for me. No big loss. Is there a hallway I can go to? Doesn't really seem like it. How are we doing on skills? I guess we're pushing shields up still. Takes quite a while at -2 aptitude to get that to 21, which is the min delay or whatever you want to call it for a shield when you're a small size race. Sort of a shame. I see Trog is still busily giving me weapons I don't need. I kind of like to carry around Ring of Positive Energy and Fire and whatnot, but not very many slots available for this guy to carry things. Potion of Magic. That we don't need. It's I guess it's kind of like a ghetto healing potion for as long as I have Spirit Shield from the Guardian Spirit. Yeah, I guess it'll do. Needles of Confusion, alright. A Trove. Potion of Heal Wounds, okay. While I don't like that my inventory is getting junked up, I'm pretty happy to find this stuff. I just realized we can definitely get rid of amnesia if we have any, but also brilliance. Very few reasons why I would ever need to carry brilliance on this character. Dang, Lamp of Fire is still inert. I'm mostly annoyed because of this melee eye. He can damage me quite a bit from behind. We have no AoE, really. Nice. Didn't expect that to just work, but let's just keep doing this until we have a problem. We're starting to have a little bit of a problem here. Good God. Cyclops just got owned. There we go. All right, now let's see. It looks like we've got a lot of really nice things. Identify, scale mail sucks. Gloves are amazing. Those are getting... The gloves of the cast vote, just in time for the midterm elections. All right. And a pretty good shield, better than what I've got. Good stuff. Excellent vault. Glad I went in here. Of course, I do need to drop some stuff to get this phantom mirror. We're finally getting to the point where it's getting very, 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 very annoying to drop things. I think we're going to drop disintegration and paralysis. It's not that I don't like paralysis, but I might as well only carry one hex. When I run out of enslave, I suppose I'll get the para. I don't like the fact that it's Dex -4, but on those gloves, but it's RF++ and it's RLEC. What am I gonna do? In fact, we may have just perma-swapped to plate armor of RC+, even though we have the +3 plate armor of fire resistance. We'll see. Actually more inclined to save future enchant armor scrolls than anything. Also, let's find out what this trove is. It wants the Horn of Geryon. That's a bit of a shame, because you know I like to hold on to the Horn of Geryon if you've seen any of my videos. So, giving it up for a mystery trove is a bit annoying. We'll probably end up doing it, just because, I mean, killing Geryon will be relatively free on this guy. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be happy about it, necessarily. Okay. Now, my MR continues to be garbage. That's the one big weakness of this character. In fact, gosh, I may just wear the Quicksilver Dragon scales, as goofy as it sounds. If you watched the last video, you'll know that I popped up into slime, and then I decided that was not the way, you know, it's just too dangerous. You know, the paralysis from Great Orbs is just too likely. Even with Trog's Hand, you can still auto-explore into it, you're still not totally immune. A lot of bad things can happen if you don't have, you know, full immunity. I'd be more willing to do it if I had full immunity with Trog's Hand up, but that's just how crappy my MR is. And now I'm in like a situation where it's very difficult to choose where to go. However, this guy is strong enough that he would probably be okay in the Abyss. So I'm not super afraid of Banish, which tells me that perhaps I should be in Elf. Because the only MR threat there that's annoying other than Banish and it really is just a minor annoyance, is the slow from the archers. Look at this. Or not pain, reflection. Could have actually scored a kill there. Kind of scary. Trog grants me a weapon. It's a Fustibalus. It's +4. But it's not branded, so we're going to stick with this hunting sling. Feeling relatively good about my resistances. They're quite nice. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Long Sword of Distortion. Hello. Charmed. He sure didn't stay charmed long. As sick as possible. Let's let the poison deal with him. Maybe. Got him. Okay. That disto has really been haunting me all game. Disto is the reason why I lack blink scrolls, because I used like 3 of them. Oh my god! Speaking of disto, we've got Rupert, the Great Mace of Distortion. We'll use Trog's Hand immediately. Still not quite immune. Let's make some friends. Box of Beast. Of course, the box falls apart immediately. What a shame. Tomahawk misses Rupert. Got him. Yeah, box beasts are not to be messed with at high evo. They can pretty much solo... Well, they can actually solo Orbs of Fire if you're a little bit lucky. The primal ones, that was an Elder, which I believe is one step below primal. Still really, 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 really powerful. We might just finish out. Whoops. Yeah, we might just finish out the dungeon. Of course, I do need to be careful because there are wizards and things down here that could paralyze me. Oh, hello, Azrael. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's stop tabbing. I'm gonna teleport. Because there's a hasted wizard. I just got done talking about that, and I was tabbing recklessly anyway. It's like I want to lose the streak. I don't, by the way. Ring of Protection. We quite literally could not find a Ring of Protection that we would want. So we're going to turn those off for pickup. Here's our wizard, who cannot paralyze me. but he can slow me. But he can't when he's dead. Alright, he's gonna die. I feel like that's the only two. There should be only two in that vault. Do I want to blowgun this guy? I think I do. Sleeping? Yeah. But of course, he wakes up immediately. We just have to have... We need more stealth, you know, for that to stand a chance of working. Confused him. Confused didn't last very long either. Perhaps I should have tried for some confusion stabs. Okay. All's well that ends well. I'm not really picking up these books for a reason, by the way. We're not switching off Trog. By the way, our stealth is rising for every point of shields I get, because shields, I believe, reduces stealth. And we have not eliminated the penalty yet from using a shield. I guess it doesn't say that it impedes stealth, but I think that that's just leaving something out. Hard to say. I'd have to look at the code or ask somebody who's a little more knowledgeable than me about the nitty-gritty details. That's one... If there was an area of weakness in this game, it's that, because I just don't have a... I don't really have a willingness to look that kind of thing up. Let's go into Elf. I'm pretty satisfied about my chances here. My resistances are amazing. My magic resistance is not amazing, but my elemental resistances are great. Nothing here can really do an incredible amount of damage to me, except for a hasted, like a hasted sorcerer, which, like so. Uh-oh. We can kind of immediately take him out with a confusion needle. And if we level up one time, we'll have over 120 hit points, which is the magic number to avoid getting one-shotted by those guys when they're hasted. I should check and see what a Deep Elf Annihilator does. Let me just do that off screen real quick. Deep Elf Annihilator. Alright, it says 3D 22 poison arrow, whatever. What's the crystal spear? 3D 34, so that's 94, 98, 102. He can't one-shot me. This is obnoxious. Of course, if he did that, I would, you know, for an enormous amount of damage, I would be stuck. Oh, jeez. There we go. There's a confuse. If he did that for an enormous amount of damage, I would be sort of... I wouldn't have much of a solution other than to silence. Which is pretty good. I wouldn't want to be in here without a silence scroll on this character, because it's kind of a Hail Mary that almost completely stops their ability to do damage to me. Kobolds are a caster race, by the way. Don't let anybody tell you different. They can do other stuff, but they're a mediocre, or, you know, less than mediocre caster race, and that's what you should use them for. For me to play this and turn it into a you know, a thrower guy is probably suboptimal, or at least not not as fun as it would be to just turn him into a caster. There we go. Sometimes I just don't want to get confused, and that's where the real danger is. As you can see, I'm trying to train a little bit of fighting to sort of push myself over the edge, but it's not really happening for me. Is that a manual of summonings? That's cute. I really want that manual of evocations. Wow, okay. Tomahawks of Dispersal. You know, as neat as those are, I just cannot spare the inventory space. Although I probably should pick them up, I guess, since it's kind of like having Blink. Could ghetto Blink, only you're blinking the other guy instead of you. Uh-oh, I've triggered the slowdown bug. Because I haven't set the thing in my RC to take away animations, for some reason the server slows down super hard when I tab with ranged attacks, and things just don't die very quickly, especially if something's shooting crap back at me. So I'm not touching the keyboard right now, but this is still sort of animating, and it looks like it stopped ka-chunking and finally started working again. Alright. Good old Roxanne. Let's try to get her with steel. We're going to show her the secret of steel. Oh. Walk away. A little bit. Oh god. You cannot move away from the obsidian statue. Well, this is a cute little... You know, I don't think this was designed this way on purpose. But boy, that is just a cute little thing. Did you see what that was? Ah, crap, we're in here. Alright, so what it was Roxanne next to a, you know, a obsidian statue, and Roxanne can blink you about, and the obsidian statue can mesmerize you. So I was, of course, staying out of range. I don't think I walked into range of the obsidian statue. She blinked me into the sight of it, and then it immediately mesmerized me. So that's an interesting little combo, and I don't think it was intentional. I don't think that was a vault that specifically placed those two guys. Although it may be, you know what I bet? I bet it just places statues which have a chance of being replaced with Roxanne, because she's a statue. She's a unique statue. This is all guesswork, by the way. I don't know how the code actually works, but I am a programmer, or at least I know how to program, and if I had to guess how I would write it, that's how I would set it up. Down we go. Of electrocution. My RC file really wants to warn me about this electrocution and is making me press through a lot of things. It's because I have it set to... I have it set to do that. Every time it sees the word electrocution. That's for the early game. I should probably take that out, but I feel like it saved me more often than not when I'm just not paying enough attention. Ah, come on. doesn't really matter at this point in the game. You know, if I really wanted to make my games a little more smooth, I would set up some sort of Lua code in my RC file so that I could turn those kinds of warnings off at a certain point in the game just by pressing a button. But it's not enough of an annoyance to really force me to do that yet. Alright, let's kill this guy for real. No real reward for it, unfortunately. Just access to a Vehumet altar, which of course we're not going to use. I see the Trog gifted me a ruined longsword, which I of course do not care about. Alright, let's roll up into Elven Halls. This sling is really pulling its weight, even now. On to Scattershot. That's too good for me not to carry around. But unfortunately, we're very much lacking in inventory space. Alright, I think we are done with poison needles. I'd rather use the poison sling. I don't want to turn off needles entirely though, because then I would never pick up the special ones. So I think if I leave that, it won't pick up. Oh god, this is a nasty layout. Remember, we have, well, I guess we do have our neg. You know what I wish we had? I wish we had frenzy needles. That would be sweet. Really, really good in here. Definitely would make things easier. Every time I have those, I know I have a great deal of fun with them. I want to use acid, but it won't actually hit more than one of them. So let's use Ice Blast. Soften things up a bit. Nice. Well, you do your ice clouds, I'll do my fire clouds, and we'll see who dies first. How about that? This is okay. This guy's gonna die to the fire before he can, or before his minions could reach me, you know. How about we switch off to the blowgun? Get him confused. The problem with these guys is they have deflect missiles, and so it's sort of annoying to take them out. Hey, guess what? We've done the Hall of Blades. So that means I can go up if I feel like it. Looks like it wasn't necessary, though. Boy, this guy can be so obnoxious. Alright, we're gonna go back down. He's still got guys. Rest, go back down. He makes more guys, that's fine. Here we are. Logan. KoAr. Sleep. Got him asleep. Can I switch? Nope. The poison. Yeah, I'm dumb. Okay. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't sleep him for more than a turn because as soon as he takes damage. What we can do is we can sleep him and then we can hit him with tomahawks. It's not really necessary though. Let's just hit him with the tomahawks. Try to keep him KoAr'd. Nice. I think Trog just gave me a bunch of poison tomahawks. Alright. I'll take it. We'll rest up. And we'll take this guy out. We'll bring him into the hallway. Or, I called it a hallway, I meant to say the elevator. It's funny that he can... It seems like he can make dudes. Even though this is clear, he can still smite target through the walls and make... Because I saw a purple flash out there, purple cloud. Alright guys, I'm not in the mood to fool with this, so we're going to use the clouds, or the lamp of fire rather, to make clouds that kill them. Got him. Alright, come on, guy. Come over here. Well, never mind. I was going to take him up into the little elevator area, but he was not inclined to do that. Instead, he just died. That's fine by me. Why don't we pull this guy a little bit further back? Take him out. Why don't I wear my blowgun, actually? Get the confuse on this dude. Get the KoAr. Uh-oh. Convulse is good. He's not hasted anymore. He's hasted and slowed. Let's try to get the confuse on him now. Very good. So this is the one thing that really scares me in here, outside of, I guess the power of Master Archers, guys. They can do quite a bit of damage as well, but we have an enormous amount of AC, so it definitely could be worse with them. See, he's really not doing much to me at all. Good God. Well, he's gonna have a bad day. Clouds aren't doing him any favors. Right, let's just walk away. Maybe. Did we get the Annihilator too? Yes, we did. Very nice. Good, confused. I was pretty worried about this one because I only have 90 hit points right now. But with him confused, he cannot bother us. Down he goes, like everybody else. Got a little hellfire happening. We're going to try to confuse this dude too. We get him. Magic regen, we definitely do not need that amulet. Whoa. That's really interesting. Plus 10 strength and a bunch of other really nice stuff. And intelligence penalty, which we do not care at all about. We could get rid of the boots of the Lotus Blossom if we find something superior. Even running would be better. We lose 6 AC though. 6 AC. However, we gain 4 EV and some SH. It seems like a worthy trade. 10 strength. And the slaying we get from that, well, it's not exactly slaying, but the damage bonus we get from that is really good. Especially for throwing. Throwing tomahawks, you know. It seems worthwhile, especially if we're going to keep using heavy armors. Lightning Rod, because my inventory wasn't chunked up enough already. That's pro magic. Boy, that would be nice to have. And perhaps we can even temporarily wear it to finish out slime. I'm almost inclined to get rid of my sleeping needles until I am going to do that. Just until I'm actually, excuse me, until I'm able to use them. Oh man. Until I'm able to use them to stab things, which I'm really not right now. We will we'll bypass that. Chainmail of the Leaf, +2 MR plus, and Contam, which I'm okay with. That would be really helpful if I were to go ahead and do. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, hold on. Wow, I'm so glad. What a great find. That is amazing. Okay. Never mind everything I just said. We have all the MR we need. And there's an amulet in. Oh right, this is the joke vault. I mean, once we're level 27, I may pop in here and read a Tella immediately and just keep doing that, you know? That's reasonably safe. At level 27. But only because it's swamp and not like Zot or something, you know. That doesn't make it not an incredibly stupid vault. The reason I'm bringing that up again is because I want the amulet in it. Hello. Yes, we're going to wear Ponderousness. We're back up to the AC we had before. Really good stuff. A little bit slow, that's okay. That's totally fine by me. We have, as long as we have teleport, you know, we're reasonably safe. Blink would be better. Although we do have this minus scroll action going on, which does suck. Oh man. However, sad to say, I need to wear the cold resistance if I'm going to do slime real quick, which I am. Do we have haste? Jeez, gonna have to do it with no haste. That I don't like. That'll be the last thing we do, by the way, this video. What do we got down here? Some of this stuff. Let's go down. They can technically still paralyze me, but guess what? Trog's hand, no you can't. I can just sling this guy to death. Feels good. Feels very powerful. And I tell ya, I think it's the plus 10 strength doing most of this work. Why don't we tomahawk this dude so I don't care about the corrosion. Corrosion, as far as I know, does not give you a slaying penalty on thrown items. Here's TRJ. We have a little bit of stealth so he didn't see me. If we're going to fight him without haste, we really have to set up the position in a very clever and quick way. Thankfully, we do have a couple of nets, which is less than I would like, but more than I need. My big fear is the vision thing, so we just drank a potion of mutation to get it off, and it worked. In fact, it gave us some very, very good things. Let's hope I don't run into any more shining eyes. I would hate to lose robust. That's a really good find on a kobold. So we kind of have to play this game where we shout at the edge of the... There we go. All right. Agility, might, step. Remember, we're not hasted, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay, here we go. Perfect positioning. Net him and then move. So here's the $1,000 question. What do we want to do in terms of minions? I have 15 evocations. My real inclination is to just use a sack of spiders. We do not have summoning, unfortunately. That would be probably the best. Phantom Mirror is really good. I think I'm going to use that. Unfortunately, he hits immediately, and he has a space to run away. We're going to use Lamp. We're going to net him again. Lamp was a really good move because we got the Royal Jelly. Against all odds, we got him in the flame as well as his minions. You know, hold on a second, I'm going to look something up. The Royal Jelly. How many hit dice does he have? He has 21. We could actually confuse him with the needles. Although it's probably not necessary. Why don't we just hit him with steel? It's not, it doesn't want to work. Blowgun, confusion, 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 confusion. It's not working. That sucks. Got him. At least he didn't run away. I think I'm going to emulate to finish this stuff off. Oh, why am I KoAring? Really not paying attention, good God. Well, all's well that ends well. Handled somewhat inexpertly, but handled nonetheless. Nope. Faith, alright, that's good. Quick blades. That would be really nice if I wasn't using a shield, but this is actually a two-handed weapon. Scroll of Summoning. I'm not going to bother to get the Fan of Gales. The real question is, do we want to enchant up this plate armor of RC? Or do we want to wear the plate armor of Ponderousness? I was inclined to use Ponderousness, but then again I like having my resistances rounded out. We got nothing else to enchant. We might as well enchant it. Let's get rid of Ponderousness. This way I don't have to risk taking 75 damage or whatever from a random frost giant, which is always absurd when it happens, but it can just bypass your GDR, so it can happen. Yeah, we lack our poison, but other than that, we're doing very, very well. Perhaps we'll find a nice artifact boot to replace this, our core boot that we have pretty much obsoleted with this crazy, crazy ring. Yeah, okay, good haul. Next time we're going to go into vaults. I'm not sure if we're even going to bother to do Vaults 5 on this character. It seems like he might have a little bit of trouble. Then again, now that I have Faith, I can borderline spam Brothers in Arms and probably be okay. Actually, let's grab Fan of Gales. I said I wasn't going to take it, but I lied. Alright. We may... Once Shields hits 21, I may go ahead and buy that Manual of Evocations and train that up as well. We'll see. In any event, all that's for next time, and until then, I'm signing out. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. Now you may not know this, but Bitcoin is a great passion of mine. If you want to help me out, and help yourself out in the process, take a look at rosecrypto.com to learn about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. If you buy some Bitcoin using my referral links, you'll get an extra $10 worth of Bitcoin for free. And if you sign up for Binance using my links, I can teach you all about trading altcoins as well. Either way, please like and subscribe to help this channel grow. And if you really want to go the extra mile, take a look at my Patreon below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.